What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Vancouver's Worst Drivers. Today is a special episode. It's the craziest dashcam videos of 2022, chosen by me but submitted by you guys, the viewers. So I just want to give a big thank you to all of you who submitted footage over last year, and for those of you just watching the videos and commenting and enjoying them. So big thank you to everybody involved, and I'm excited for 2023. But without further ado, let's go into the craziest videos of 2022. Before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to this video sponsor, Atlas Driving School. So for those of you who haven't heard of Atlas, they're one of the largest driving schools in the Lower Mainland with locations all over the place. They've also got different driving packages for different levels of experience, so be sure to check them out in the link in the description below. Plus, if you're watching this video, you can get 10% off all their driving packages. All that information will be in the description below as well. So be sure to check it out if you want a gift idea for yourself or for somebody you know, so be sure to check them out. And again, a big thank you to Atlas for sponsoring this video. We'll start the craziest videos of 2022 with this video from Raichu BRZ. As you can see, this is from Granville Island, and this section is supposed to be chill. You're supposed to just drive slow, lots of pedestrians around, but I guess this Mustang didn't get the memo and just does what Mustang drivers do best, crashes into the pole out of nowhere and then just pieces out. Just such a random, out of control video. And talk about out of control, this next one is from Heather in Port Coquitlam. And yes, this white SUV cuts off this other driver going straight, but my gosh, this guy is on a mission, as you can see here. Somehow manages to save it, but could have avoided this had they just slowed down just a little bit. Up next, we got this video from Mark Clayton where, again, this driver is just completely out of control. Not really sure the backstory here, but I'm hoping that the driver was okay as well. Fortunately, Mark Clayton only got a little bit of damage on his car. And this is the dashcam footage from behind him. Just what an absolutely insane video here. And then another insane video from Sophia where this white car is just pinned to this dump truck. I'm again hoping that the guy in the white car is okay, because that must have been a very, very scary situation to be involved in. And then we got this near-death experience from a cyclist, and not really sure why he wasn't using the bike lanes or just, hanging left or right in front of a car. But anyways, he thought it was his turn and almost became roadkill in the process. This is what happens when you're just driving a little too quick for the conditions, and this guy just loses control, and even the silver car here looks like a curling rock just sliding right down the road. It's terrifying to watch videos like this because mistakes like this can happen so quickly, yet could have resulted in permanent damage to this guy. This guy, on the other hand, does not give a damn about this, and so for some reason decides to jump right in front of a car. Like, what a bizarre video. And then Terrence captures this video where this driver is trying to get up this hill and gets stuck and ends up having to get towed out of the grass. This is not a video you see every day. This ambulance gets T-boned, and I'm just hoping that nobody was injured already in the back of this ambulance, because they would definitely be injured again. Then Brian sent in this video where the scooter rider is staring at something. I don't know what it is. Ends up just driving right into the side of his Tesla and then just piecing out. Like, how does this happen? Sometimes I wish I had this guy's level of confidence where he can drive right through an intersection on a red light without a care in the world. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Is this smart or is this stupid? I mean, he's got this giant wooden ramp or whatever right in his lap. He's looking through the slat, so I mean, I guess he has visibility. But if he gets an accident, he's just going to faceplant right into that piece of wood. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Somehow ICBC is going to find this black Volvo to the right at fault for rear-ending this Chrysler. Sir, your lights aren't on. I got a lot of different perspectives on this video, so let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. A lot of you are saying that this car following the ambulance could be a loved one or something. I love how you guys think so optimistically. I think this guy is probably just trying to follow behind the ambulance to cut off traffic, and unfortunately the Broncos thinking the exact same thing. And then we have another insane clip captured by Andrew where guy on the left just loses control and just smashes into everyone. My guess here is that this driver was just a little too distracted, ends up just driving right into the back of his pickup truck. The car's just had enough. He just throws up his hood like, hey buddy, you gotta stop, you're out of control here. But I was thinking, it actually probably saved him a lot of damage because he could have ended up driving down the hill. Up next, we got this video from Leon on Highway 1, and this was just such an insane crash. I'm not sure if this guy was like delusional, like he could fit right into between those cars, but this is the aftermath. Absolute chaos. We got this more recent dashcam video from Victor where this cyclist tries to make his way around the Evo driver hanging right and ends up just riding right into the back of him. Later gives him the thumbs up like, hey man, it's all good, but not sure why he didn't just slow down and stick to the right. And then we got this next clip where this guy runs the red light, smashes into these cars, and again, it's kind of confusing why he didn't just stop because all these other cars over here are stopped. Should have given him the heads up like, hey man, can't keep going. Phil here was the unfortunate victim of a hit and run right here where this driver thinks they have a green, but turns out that they have a red light because Phil has the advanced left arrow. You think they're going to stop, but nope, they just get back in their car and drive off. Fortunately for Phil, though, he's got a dash cam. And of course, we got more footage from outside Howells 55's house. And even, with the lights installed, here they're not fully installed, but they get installed later. Even with the lights and everything, this guy, I think he has like over a dozen crashes outside of his house. Just absolute chaos right in front of his doorstep. Here's a great reminder that sometimes, even though you have a green light, it's good just to kind of glance both ways before you cross the street. Here's a pedestrian who should have taken that advice to heart. Not sure if this is a new driver in the car to the left or a driving instructor. Either way, they have great reflexes and narrowly avoid hitting this guy. This would have been a very scary situation to be involved in, but fortunately for our dash camera, he has a runaway lane right here. Not sure if this driver is driving under the influence or if he fell asleep, but whatever it is that happened, 1 second he's driving on the road, and the next he's doing this off-road detour and flips his car. Just must have been absolutely chaotic for them. The driver in the white car fails to shoulder check here and ended up just making out with the median. This is also a more recent dashcam video, and this was on Willingdon Avenue. Driver apparently lost control because their brakes were failing here and just drives right into this Toyota head on. If you're on the right side of a 2 left turn lane, it is a bad time to be trying to do a U-turn. Not sure what was going through this driver's mind, but they decide out of the blue to hang a sharp left and drive basically upstream up the road, just like a baby salmon. Good luck, little salmon. I just love the footwork from this pedestrian because you know that they've run into so many bad drivers in Vancouver that they are ready for anything. Making a left turn over 3 lanes of traffic without being able to see every single lane is just a recipe for disaster. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I think this video sums up Vancouver drivers so well. This white Audi cuts off basically every single person on the road, proceeds to drive on the wrong side of the road, and then when they notice that they're on the wrong side, well, they just use the bike lane to get back onto the correct side. This is Vancouver, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell. This is why I don't ride a motorcycle in Vancouver. It's kind of like an animal swimming across a river full of piranhas. You're eventually going to get hurt. This video cracks me up. So Nadia lets this guy cross. He just assumes the left lane's going to be clear and just goes for it and then throws his hands up in the air like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, you didn't check left, buddy. That's what happened. This is every parent's worst nightmare. This kid decides to go play in traffic, and I know we all hate someone and want someone to go play in traffic, but this kid, not a good idea. Nothing is going to give you a ticket faster than giving a cop a whiplash. Even if Nick didn't have a dash cam, it's always convenient getting in a car accident in front of a police officer. When I originally posted this video a few months ago, I didn't notice that this driver actually ran a red light here, which makes the situation so much worse. Just like the other guy trying to be a salmon, this guy hangs a sharp left and has to cross over 2 lanes of traffic and a curb barrier, yet he's still gonna go for it. Running a red light and crashing into people, this is another Vancouver special. Alright, so let's get into some home security camera footage, starting off with this one from Albert, and believe it or not, the driver involved in this crash, they had their dog on their lap, and that actually interfered with their ability to drive and actually end up causing this accident. It's really sad to think that even parked cars can be the victims of car accidents, even though they aren't even moving. You can only imagine ICBC seeing this footage and just shaking their heads like, how do you do that much damage with not a single person around you? Here's another one of those parked cars coming out of nowhere situations, and unfortunately, even being on a sidewalk can be dangerous. This is a terrifying situation for this pedestrian where they almost get run over by this Jeep. And is it bad of me to say that I hope the Jeep got a little bit damaged running over that suitcase? So as we can all see in this video, you can't turn right, you can't turn left. There's an arrow saying go straight, but this guy is going to make his way into the construction site at all cost. Nothing is going to get the police's attention faster than driving on the wrong side of the road head on towards them. This happened on a Marine Drive near the Knight Street Bridge, and look how many drivers turned left in front of this driver up ahead, and he still doesn't notice the red light. And for the last video, we got this cow in Delta in the middle of a road, just making sure traffic is moving along smoothly. Thank you so much for watching this video and for also supporting the channel over the last year. I really appreciate it. Check out the links in the description below to previous videos from 2021 and 2020, and also check out the links to Atlas Driving School and Black Box My Car if you're looking for Christmas ideas.